How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Ancestor League. We are currently in maps. I've been running a couple maps, 28 bonuses completed, and just kind of going through my Atlas skill tree. Started pathing towards the right. I grabbed some bestiary because I do want to try out bestiary this league. But right now, I grabbed some Legion stuff, and then I went to Expedition. Really wanted to try out this Extreme Archaeology node, but I realized my build just has some issues right now with regards to survivability. It's not very good in that regard. I went too deep into... I want to say I went too deep into damage, but in reality, I have not enough damage and not enough HP. That's sort of where I'm sitting right now. We have good clear. I have a 6 link. I got Ice Nova, Spell Echo, Cold Pen, increased AoE, and some crit stuff. Our crit is looking really good. Except what I went was like I wanted to try out some like unique item interactions, but I don't have enough gear to actually fully get the mechanic going. So for example, I have Void Battery, which gives us increased spell damage per power charge, and then I also have Malachite's Loop, which gives you more increased spell damage per power charge, and you also lose all power charges on reaching max power charges. And then I have something well, I have Heat Shiver, which is basically just, oh my god, the money's here, never mind. Cards are off the table. Okay, we're good. We're good. I've been waiting for this. I ran a temple, and you know, temples sell because of level 3 Doriani's Institute. I managed to get one of those, and I've been waiting for it to sub and just sitting in the hideout. I needed money to buy stuff to make my character actually work, and we got the money. 130 chaos. This is great. I really needed this. So I have a Malachite's Loop, I have a Void Battery, I have a Heat Shiver. This is all damage stuff. My resistances were like super crappy for the longest time. It's still bad, right? I have 21 lightning resistance. I'm relying on a Bismuth Flask just to keep my resistances topped up. And that's my life right now. And I need a way to not get hit by a bunch of thinky hits. So I'm thinking we buy some jewels. Like, I need some defense, so I will be right back. Let me go purchase some stuff, and maybe our well, let's run a map first. I'll kind of show you what it looks like right now. Well, do I want to do that? No, let me go purchase some stuff because my defenses are shit. Just trust me on it. I need to fix it. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So let's talk about what happened with my defenses. I was getting killed by a lot, actually. Because I have bad resistances, but I would often get swarmed while clearing maps, and it would just kill me. So what I did was I got the Blood Notch Immutable Force combo. I gotta test this out. I don't know if it's actually good enough, but basically 44% of damage taken from stunning hits is recovered as life. So it's like reducing the damage you take by almost half, right? And then I have the other jewel, which is 638% increased stun and block recovery, which means if we do get stunned, I don't get stunned for a really long time. It's just like a mini stun, and then I get to keep it. It doesn't affect me that much. And then I also got the node. Stun threshold is based on 60% of your energy shield instead of life. And since I have Eldritch Battery, which turns my energy shield into mana, I basically have no life, or I basically should have no stun threshold whatsoever. Let's test this out. This should at least make it so I take half the damage than usual, and even that is good enough because for a while I was just getting beat down by just everything on the map. Afterwards, I think what I'm gonna do is I need to modify my passive skill tree. Maybe take the Nico one that gives me more max resist. Just anything I can take to make my mapping easier, because right now I'm having this weird issue, okay, where I'm just taking too much damage, and I can't, you know, you can't you can't have DPS if you're dead. So what's happening right now is I'm getting killed by everything. What happens now? Okay, I still take a lot of damage, but this is a lot more bearable. So let's just test this out for a little bit. Hopefully, like, am I getting stunned? I'm definitely getting stunned, I think. Okay, so let's do this for a couple levels. We're currently level 83. Alright. And at least I can now just sit here and actually dish out damage. Instead of being in a position where it's like, if I didn't keep moving, I would die. You know, that's basically where I was at. And at least now I could just sit down and actually cast my spells. You know, that's the problem sometimes when you play an off-meta build, where it's just like, well, this is off-meta, but I don't even think it's that bad of a build. I feel like I'm just playing it wrong, or I built it wrong, or I don't have enough gear. It's one or the other, but like something doesn't feel exactly right at this point in time. Our clear is really good, but it's only if we can actually dish out the damage. So, yeah, like our single target against moving enemies, especially. Oh, actually, no, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's take a look here. Time to test it out. Oh, the explosions make it really good. Oh. Okay. That's respectable. So yeah, so for the next while, I think the goal is to just make enough currency so that I can activate all of the items I need to like make the mechanic work. I need a Relicicious Impatience, which is like a pair of boots that gives you basically a lot of charges, a lot of power charges, a lot of frenzy charges, and then that in combination with Badge of the Brotherhood, which is an amulet, makes it so that you can have like 9 power charges and 9 frenzy charges. And that's going to be really important, because right now what's happening is I generate a bunch of power charges, but whenever I hit max power charges, I end up losing all of it. And what Relicicious Impatience does is just, if you're standing still, you have like maximum charges. That's sort of like the gist of it. The mechanic itself is a little bit wonky. It's like your minimum charges equals to your maximum charges, but you know, long story short, you end up having like 8 or 9 charges for power charge, frenzy, and then you have like 3 or 4 endurance charges depending on how you build your character. So that's going to be really important for this character, since really like a lot of the build is just trying to stack as many charges as we can, and that's how we get our damage. And right now I'm just in this like weird spot where I've gone all in on charges, but I don't have all the gear I need in order to get it to actually work optimally. Like it works, you know, we have a lot of power charges, it gives us a lot of damage, gives us a lot of crit chance, but then we would lose it all the time. And it's just, the build is very, very suboptimal. I'm also missing my Uber Lab, which is probably, you know, a bit of a problem as well. That would give us a big leg up in terms of power. Survivability, it gives us a lot of damage, so that's something I need to look into as well. Right now I'm just using this character to clear legions, and honestly this isn't our full power yet, because we still have Vol Ice Nova that is not fully leveled up. Once that gets leveled, we should be able to clear these legions a lot faster, and hopefully that means we can make money faster. I basically built this character to be good at clearing. The single target isn't great unless I put more investment into it, but like it's supposed to clear pretty well. The movement speed of this guy isn't super high, so it's not like a raider or a trickster where they can just like run really fast across the map, but In theory, as we get to to higher levels, I want this character to be like a clearer kind of character, so we can make more currency, and carry our character through currency basically. I feel like that's the way to go here, where it's like, okay, if we don't have good single target, let's just focus on clearing the map as fast as we can. And once we get to that point, we're not gonna do boss rushes or anything anytime soon. We're not gonna be able to fight a lot of bosses, but hopefully what we can do is clear maps really smoothly and really quickly, and that'll give us enough currency to then make our character stronger enough to have good single target and do bosses and so on. So that's what I'm hoping for. Unfortunately, for the longest time, this character couldn't do any of that. It couldn't do bosses. It couldn't do the maps because the defenses were just so bad. But now that I'd added this Blood Notch Immutable Force combo, like, it feels so much better. It feels a lot better. So that's a good sign. I was really starting to think like, oh, this character, I feel like I made a really big mistake. It was looking very bad, but all of a sudden I have hope again because, oh, never mind. Oh, actually, there's something wrong with this character. There is. I sold the Brine King. You cannot be stunned if you've been stunned or blocked in the... Oh my god. Okay, let's take Soul of Lunaris, where we have additional physical damage reduction. So dumb. So dumb. I just realized, as I was thinking about it, I'm like, something feels wrong. It's because we have Soul of the Brine King, which basically means we can only get stunned once every 2 seconds. But what that also meant was, even though my defenses were... like, that's what my defenses were like. Our clear is pretty good. And you can kind of tell, as long as you're moving, it was like almost there. It was almost good, but it just felt kind of wrong. Like, it just... something was wrong about it. So... let's try again. This time actually let ourselves get stunned. And see where that takes us, right? Okay, so 1 second. Let me take a look at this. Okay, let's try again. Let me go find a pack. And let myself get hit a few times.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, so I should be getting stunned repeatedly. Ow, I still take a lot of damage. Is it because I got poisoned there? Okay, well... tell you what, I'm not getting one shot. Maybe I need to go a little bit deeper into the recoup. Gonna need to play around with this a little bit more. I'm actually thinking I can combo what I got now, because I think I'm gonna get stunned all the time, with the Trial of the Faith node, which gives us 5% life over 1 second when stunned. Maybe that's gonna give me... I don't know if it stacks. But now we can do all kinds of stuff. We can get the node that's 25% more spell damage if you've been stunned while casting recently. Like, it now gives us a lot more options, right? But I definitely think this combo should give us more defenses. I could be wrong, though. I mean, just now we were doing with Soul of the Brine King, which means we weren't getting stunned anyways. Which means all that money I had invested into what I was doing was basically only working once every 2 seconds. And even then, I was doing fine, I guess. The clear was fine. Maybe I just need to clear faster and keep moving. I will admit a lot of I haven't been playing much. I will say that first and foremost. And when I was playing on the Steam Deck. So maybe The answer is just this build doesn't play well on Steam Deck? I don't know. Well, I'm still getting hit. Like, that still destroyed me. So yeah, like, that's what's killing me. Like, a bunch of small hits would just, like, ruin my day. And I haven't figured out a good way to fix that yet. I mean, the clear answer is like, well, why do you have 1,000 energy shield? Maybe get that down to, like, you know, something more respectable. Why do I have 1,000 energy shield? I just have it, I guess. You know, get it lower and then change that into armor or evasion or something. I mean, that's something I do need to do as well. There's a lot to do. And a lot of it is like, I just need better gear. I need to put a little bit more money into this build. At least though, when I'm playing on PC, it looks like I'm able to clear pretty well. So that's a good sign. That means I still have the ability to make money and to fix my build with money. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you get to a position where it's like, I can't do anything to fix this. I can't make more money because whenever I run maps, I just instantly die. Like, there's nothing I can do, right? At least here we can try to salvage what we got right now by just throwing more money at it. Oh, frozen, frozen, frozen. Yeah, I'm still getting hit really hard, eh? Now, I don't know if that's because of the resistances, though. So, I'm using basalt or not, the bismuth flash to keep my resistances up, which is a terrible idea if you don't actually have a good way to have constant uptime. A lot of this build is just like, it's only half working. Like, everything I'm doing, it's only half working. Like, optimally what I want for this bismuth flask is to basically have 100% uptime. Every time the flask is up, it just gets reused. And because it like lasts for so long, it lasts for 10 seconds and has so many charges, like overall it has almost 4 uses. We're able to have this last for almost 40 seconds before we run out of charges. But what's sort of happening instead is that I forget to use the flask because it's not automated yet, and sometimes the lightning damage probably kills me and I just don't know about it. So there's just like a lot of little things that could be fixed if I actually decide to spend the money, but unfortunately for the longest time I didn't have the money, so I need to tackle these things one at a time. Okay. Chayula, are these still worth anything? No, they're like worth nothing. Wow. Nothing crazy over here either. I'll take an offering to the tribute, but because I feel like I might need to have a few shots at the Uber Lab. My character right now isn't doing the best, so I should, you know, have some insurance in case I fail my Uber Lab. Okay, otherwise, yeah, this is the character. You know, clear is pretty good. Survivability, not so good. And that's where I am right now. Slowly going through the map atlas and just getting my bonuses one at a time, you know. But otherwise, I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying the league right now. It's actually a pretty nice time right now to do the league, in my opinion, because stuff is cheaper. Like, after the first week, a lot of the stuff that you weren't able to afford, all of a sudden you can afford now. And wait, I didn't want to do this map. Cannot regen life. Well, that's a bad one. So I was told that if you don't do lava chamber and get it on the Kirak missions, it could be worthwhile. So I'm gonna test out that as well. I saw that on a YouTube video from Sir Gog, I think. So we can try that out. Obviously, I need to remember, just don't run lava chamber, and it's really like a late game kind of thing, but yeah, we can try it out and see if it works.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, you can kind of tell the clear is just like you shoot the frostbolt out, start casting Ice Nova, and I have my curse on Blasphemy now, just because I couldn't find a good way of automating it. And what we end up is, you know, anyone whose curse has 50% chance to blow up for like a quarter of their life, right? And you just get really, really good clear this way. I don't know, that's just occultist being occultist, you know?
My death was quick. Yours won't be.
What is this? Assassination?
It's no ease.
Okay.
Go on.
Absolutely. You're my kind of murderer, Exile.
Alright.
No more deals. Just
I was ready to use that hook, Mario.
So I've been playing the game pretty casually this league. I definitely didn't go as hard in the first week as I definitely used to in the past. I don't know. My daughter's still very sick, so I haven't been getting much sleep. I don't want to make too many excuses, but the bottom line is, haven't played it too try hard in the first week. But I still put in like a good number of hours, I would say. And not only that, I haven't been like very lasered focused on the content either. You know, like some people are like, oh, I'm gonna push maps to red maps the first week, and then I'm gonna try doing all the content I want to do. You know, I'm gonna cater my Atlas tree to that content, and only then is it worth it. But for me right now, I'm just kind of doing a little bit of everything. I'm basically playing like a newbie, I feel like. Which is, you know, fine for me. Like I dabble in some heist, and then I do some of the Ancestor stuff, the League mechanic, and then I run some maps, and then I go do something else. I run some delves, and then I run maybe a sanctum, and you know, I have been playing a little bit of everything, and you know, variety is the spice of life. I've been having a great time, but unfortunately, when you don't hyper focus on one thing, you don't basically make as much currency. So I don't have that much currency. The biggest, you know, item that I've sold was what you saw at the beginning of this episode, which was that Alva Temple for 130 chaos, and I needed that currency really bad. I was sitting on something like 40 currency. I was rolling I was doing chaos recipes just because I was playing so slowly and I was dying so much in maps that I didn't really have a good way to make money. Maybe it's because of the Steam Deck. Maybe this build just doesn't play well on the controller. Like, that could be it too. I'm not sure. But for the longest time, it was like I can't get through a map. Like this build is borked. But now I'm playing on PC. All of a sudden, it's like, no, this build is great. It feels great. You get into a rhythm. It like, you know, it's a good time. And maybe it just doesn't play, like, you know, maybe that's the conclusion, right? Like, it doesn't play well on controller. It's a 2-button build. There's way too many buttons, and you gotta be moving all the time as you're casting these skills. Maybe that's what it is. But like defenses, well, I mean, defenses, there's areas to work on, but offense looks pretty decent, at least for pack clearing. Single target. I mean, single target looks pretty good too.
My family name.
I'm going to kill you, Giannis.
Too much
Just
clutter.
not yet.
Okay. Let's unveil some of this stuff. Get some crit. Could be useful. Is that a prefix? No, that's a suffix, eh? Okay.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Okay. Let's keep going. So yeah, everything definitely just like explodes once we cast our skills. So that's where the clear comes from, right? You just gotta kill 1 or 2 monsters, and then everyone else goes with it because you have decent AoE. Okay. I mean, at this point of the game, you're pretty much just chilling, right? Farming maps, you know, you're chugging back a beer or something like that, and just having a good time. Like this is where I'm just like I get into a rhythm for Path of Exile, and it feels great. And like the only thing I don't like is dying in this game because it breaks you out of the rhythm. Like that's the main reason, right? Oh, the pops, they just sound so satisfying.
Too much clutter.
Okay. Drop the frost bolts and just start ice novaing. You know what? I need to drop a portal too, just in case. There's a chance I die here. Yeah, especially if he's doing lightning damage and I have just no lightning resistances. Never mind, I'm the greatest player of all time. There's no way I die. Why would I ever die? I've never died in my life. Good, good, good. Okay, so I don't normally, well actually I do, but I haven't done this in a while, but maybe we get the Nico nodes that gives us more damage and movement speed. Again, I think where my focus lies right now is just trying to clear as many maps as I can. Let's try and get into red maps, and let's do so without like running into the nightmare scenario where it's like you just can't clear anything, and yet you're so poor you can't afford, you know, upgrades to your gear. Let's not get to that point. So the goal here is to just, if there's a problem, let's fix it before it becomes like an even bigger problem. Okay. Okay, this looks pretty good. We've got a whole bunch of maps too. Wait, where are the maps? Okay, I mean, we can do another pen, tier 7. Elemental weakness. Yeah, I actually have to roll over that. Vulnerability, that's fine. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's not forget the goal, right? The goal is to just be able to run maps as fast as possible so we can actually make some currency. That's the goal. You know, whether we're close to reaching that goal or not, I mean, I can't say. But it does feel better than, like, yes, you guys would know because I haven't recorded much, but yesterday, like, the clear looked abysmal. I actually was convinced that I'd be stuck on, like, white maps for, like, the rest of this league. I just couldn't get it going. Like, the damage was there, the clear was there, but I would just get surrounded all the time and just get destroyed. At least right now, I can clear these guys. And it's like maybe it gets harder. But for now, I'm just happy that this is going well. Okay, so 25% more spell damage if you've been stunned. While casting, that would be useful.
This is personal exile. I should have known. Pretty good.
Okay, good. So Riker gets the upgrade, Gamiria gets the upgrade, Ashling gets the... They are now trusted. They're now friends.
But there's more going on than you could possibly imagine.
Okay.
Hey, what are you so familiar? Tag me in, mate.
Okay, upgrade Hillock. Upgrade of Hillock is actually pretty good here.
I can appreciate a killer. Take them. They're yours.
Salah.
Okay, gonna whatever. Quiver. Cooldown recovery rate. Is this worth anything? Not really. Okay.
It's my lucky day.
Man, the clear just feels so good here. The whole pack just blows up. Okay. Oh, we have Gwen in here, and we have one big explosion, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, I have one big explosion, so let's just put it down, like, here.
Ready.
Check. Immune to lightning damage. That's fine. And then we just run it. I think this is how I'm going to do expeditions from now on.
Last chance.
Because Expedition, I actually never ran it because I hated thinking about the bombs. And having to actually stop my gameplay just to, like, figure out what the optimal bomb setup is. But now I can just put one right in the middle, smack dab in the middle, and in theory it should still be pretty good. I don't know if it'll be the same, but... Okay. Did these guys actually drop anything though? I don't think they did. Yeah, these guys didn't drop anything. That's kind of annoying.
When I'm ready and not before.
I went through all this pain. Okay. Yeah, definitely plays better on mouse and keyboard. What the heck? I feel like I can just press it faster. Okay. So let me tell you, this is like 11:30. I'm playing this game and I'm like, man, I'm kind of getting sleepy. Like the game isn't making me sleepy, but I'm like, I was about to hit the D4 bad button, but let me just stop myself from doing that. But I'm just so tired these days. That I actually consider like, maybe it is bedtime. But at the same time, it's like I could be PoEing. I could be mapping.
In the dirt.
If you cut.
I'm going to kill you, Giannis.
Okay.
Just not yet.
So let's just do a couple more maps and then we'll go. And in the name of clear speed, let's try and do it like a little bit faster. A little bit faster each time. More importantly, I should also be looking to chase these bonuses. Which, you know, maybe I haven't been doing a great job on. We gotta, you know, progress through our Atlas skill tree, definitely. Okay. Boss time. Okay, phase 2. Well, we still have pretty good damage in this kind of situation. There you go. Okay, that's map completed. The 38-minute mark. I'm actually, I'll be honest, feeling a little tired. Oh man, but one more map. I feel I could just do one more. Oh no. I have the one more map syndrome right now. Where I'm so tired, but I just want to do one more. Okay, fine. One more.
Exile.
By the way, you might be wondering, why do you have a Venter's Gamble? I have really bad resistances, and I rolled like a crazy Venter's Gamble. I don't even know how this happened. But we got a perfect fire res, almost perfect lightning res. We got a good amount of rarity. We got 32. That's a pretty good roll. And we got 4% quantity and a little bit of life. This is actually better than like all the rings I've had in a while. So yeah, long story short, that's the best thing I could find. My gear is not good. If you cannot tell, my gear is just like a whole new level of like garbage. Unfortunately, it's just not very good. Which is probably part of the reason why I'm having so much trouble clearing these maps. Okay, so let's do an Alva. That's fine. Okay, waterway should be pretty straightforward. It's like a straight line. Let's just shoot out the frostbolt. You seem a little tankier here.
Ah, there you are. Ready to
Okay.
Time to go.
Hopefully we can get another one of those Doriani rooms. That was pretty sick.
I'm ready and not before.
Okay. Oh, 1 second left on this. God damn it. I can't clear it fast enough. And we're supposed to be about clear speed. And also I realized I forgot the metamorph in the last map. God damn it. I'm gonna turn off metamorph because I'm gonna friggin' forget about it anyways. I'm definitely gonna block it off so that it doesn't show up in my maps anymore. I can't do it. I don't remember. Same with ritual. Ritual I'm a little bit better with. I'm a little bit better about actually like picking up my ritual items. Okay, so that's the eater stuff. Oh, but the pops of this build is so satisfying. Oh, that was the case where I just got stunned forever. Okay. Pretty good. Actually, one thing I do have to do is I need to pick up my Uber Lab. That'll give me more damage. And I think I mentioned this already. Gotta pick up the lab for more damage. Also, immune to freezing. Those are all good stuff. Oh, I'm frozen. That was kind of annoying. This is why I need immune to freeze. Okay. Oh wow, look at that damage.
Ah, there you are.
This is like a whatever Alva.
Greeting.
Let's just go on right side.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, we got 23 seconds. That's a lot of time. Holy cow. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, what killed me just now? I actually like stopped paying attention for a second. I'm pretty sure it's because I didn't press my flash there. I need to automate this thing, man. It's not gonna work if I don't automate it. Okay, it's okay. Just a failed Alva mission. But I feel like that's the sign for me to go to bed. It's way too late. 11:30, 11:40. It's 11:40, man. Way too late for me. Oh, I got a good job. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, is there anything else that's new with me? My daughter's going to daycare. Hopefully that means I'll have a little bit more time. In theory, nothing would change because, you know, even right now, in the day, I'm working my day job, whereas at night she's already asleep, and you know that's when I get a little bit of gaming done. I feel like even if she goes to daycare, it's gonna be the same, where it's like I still need to wake up just as early as she wakes up. You know, still need to like feed her, change her, like all that stuff. And like I feel at the end of the day I'm just gonna be like the same amount of tiredness. I don't know, we're gonna see. But yeah, you know, she's going to daycare. It's gonna be so sad. I'm not gonna be used to it at all. Fragment of wind. How come he's not taking damage? Yep. Yep. Alright, we got him. More than 15 monsters remaining. I actually gotta get out of this map. 45-minute. Man, one more map? One more map? Should I do one more map? Man, one more map, huh? Nah, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, we got the Eater altars now. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so, with my last point, I'm gonna go ahead, or my new point, I'm gonna take Pact with Energy. And then when we run Nico missions, we get all this extra stuff. Movement speed, damage, max res. That's gonna be pretty good as well. Okay. I'm gonna cut the episode right here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.